department stores and towns and cities choose Bethlehem lights to decorate for them. So we're bringing these products to you. This is great. We used to have this in a whole bunch of sizes.
Right.
All right, but everybody knew a good thing when they saw it. So it quickly went. But what we do have left is this beautiful 24-inch teardrop design. This is really all about this realistic, because some of it is real, I guess.
Right, yes.
A realistic greenery for your house.
It is. It's the perfect adornment for all those spots that you said, okay, I want to put something there, but a wreath just doesn't fit. Right? I mean, or
well, true.
You don't want to look at your whole front of your house and see circle, circle, circle.
Right, you need different shapes, right?
Exactly.
I think any interior designer will
Right.
tell you can't have all squares, you can't have all rounds.
Right.
You need to mix it up. What easier way? And if you were able to come in and really look at this, you would be blown away. I know I was, because not only are the greens thick and full and the shape of the needles are nice and long, but these berries are rich. And then the pine cones, they are real.
They're real pine cones, kiln dried, which means we basically make sure there's no critters or anything still in them.
Thank you for that.
So the real pine cones, there's a half a dozen pine cones on this teardrop. There's some really long Scotch needle pine needles right there, really thick, that brown center core that looks real. And it's got the different tips, this Scottsdale tip there. So there's a multitude of tips.
Yeah.
It's got berries, it's got real pine cones. It's truly one of our most upscale teardrops that we sell.
It's really exquisite. I love how plush and thick it is. And again, the light on it, Bethlehem Lights always gets it just right. It's never too much, it's never too little, it's never too bright, it's never too dull.
Exactly. We want to put the perfect amount of lights on it. And of course, because it's with Bethlehem Lights, we give you a battery operated feature, which means now you're hanging it on your mailbox, your front door. You're not tethered to any cords. You can literally have the freedom to decorate anywhere you want. And there's a 6-hour timer built into it. Comes on every night for you, turns off every night for you. On one set of batteries, you can put it up at Thanksgiving and get you straight through New Year's.
What's not to love about that? Okay, it takes 3C batteries. They do not come included, but you just pick those up at your grocery store. You have your choice of the clear. And then here in front of me is the multicolor. So you have your green, you have your blue, you have this orange light, and you have the yellow. But this, you know, when you talk about Foxtail or Teardrop or the swag design is what I should say, you're talking about high-end, luxury designer look. There's this catalog that always comes in my mailbox with a gate on the front of it, and I open it up and they have these gorgeous thick teardrop swag designs, and then I look at the price and I'm like, oh, I want to, you know, I kind of go into a mini cardiac arrest because they went hundreds of dollars. And you know, you look at something like this, a fraction of the cost, but yet all the beauty, the realistic berries, those real pine cones, those mixed tips, and that warm glow, you are getting the designer, professional, preferred quality.
It's the look we all aspire to have, but not necessarily we can always have. And with the Foxtail collection, we've actually been able to make it easy for you to have it. But not only that, we've developed it in such a way that not only is it going to be beautiful, not only is it going to be easy to set up, but it's going to look great year after year after year.
And easier to store, quite frankly, than a wreath.
Exactly.
Because it's, you know, longer inside, it lays flat. You could fit this under a bed. You don't need, you know, a big 30-inch round space to store it in. I love how it's hanging from the sconces on the side of the entryway. So look, if you do use a wreath, and we love wreaths, I have a wreath on my front door, but now you can use this along with your wreath and your topiaries, or hang it on your mailbox. I love that. It's the perfect size for the mailbox because it's not going to be laying and touching on the ground.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to step on it. The mailman's not going to accidentally crumple the bottom of it because it's too long. It's just that sweet spot with the 24 inches.
And what you're not seeing there is cords. What you're not seeing is something having to run a cord up and outside and inside the house and down into an extension cord. All you're doing there, and I'm going to actually run up to the front door real quick. Okay. All you're doing is literally just hang it. There's just, we actually give you a
have a little hook on the back?
Little hook on the back. There's a little round hook. It's hard to see through the greens.
Oh, there
but there's
it is.
a little metal hook.
Okay.
And all you do is literally just place it right on the front door and you're good to go.
Awesome. Easy peasy. We love that, and it looks beautiful.
Right.
So, you know, you get double the pleasure there. Okay, so that's at a QVC price of $34. That's from Bethlehem Lights, and it's item H2014. Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Okay, somebody want to show me where I'm going?
Are you going out here with those?
You know, so many great gift ideas in this show. And this one, I had the pleasure, I think, of presenting with you before, Nancy. And it was so hard to decide which